Approved Home Pros, connecting you to today's trends, easy upgrades, and the tips, advice, and answers you need for your home, featuring trusted local experts and San Diego's best home pros, guaranteed. Now, Approved Home Pros.
Welcome to Approved Home Pros. I'm Jordan Frazier.
And I'm Sean Johnson.
Sean, happy belated Valentine's Day.
To you as well.
Today it's all about loving your home, because love is in the air, of course. Valentine's Day is on everybody's mind a little bit, but the home is really a place you spend so much of your time. You deserve to be comfortable and really love where you live.
Yeah, you should fall in love with your home, and if you're not, there's changes you can make to it that really can give you that pride of ownership and help you fall back in love with your home. You should also love, well, maybe not like romantically Valentine's Day love, but enjoy the companies you work with that help you get there.
Well, what a nice segue. I'm happy to report I just used an Approved Home Pro. Superior Window Solutions just put some window films on my home, and you know what, so far the dog is happy, and I think that's really all that matters. He's getting to bask in the sun without getting too hot, and hopefully, you know, I'll be able to see that my furniture stops fading. I'm
sure that you will, but as long as Sam is happy, everything's good in the Jordan household, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
We're also going to get a chance to talk to Brian Milholland about the impact he and a group that he's working with had on a small village in Peru, and that's an example of love for I think, humanity and for communities.
Which is really core to Approved Home Pro's mission. We love working with companies and people, individuals who give back to the community, who take that pride of going out there and not just, you know, making money for themselves, but taking the effort and giving it back to the community.
Yeah, I think it's a part of the nature, the core of who a company is. If they're going to be caring about people, they care about people in a variety of ways. We're also going to learn a little bit from Greg Murray-Lampert today about price value and how that helps you fall in love with your home and getting the most out of it.
Absolutely, that and so much more coming up later today. But first, it's time for our quick tip of the week.
Hi, this is Bill Cohn from Mr. Haney Man, and my quick tip of the day is changing the batteries on your smoke detector. Most people change batteries twice a year, but you always have to remember whether you did that or not. Stores now sell 10-year lithium batteries, which means the batteries will last just about the lifetime, and you'll never have to worry about changing your batteries again. Thank you.
Changing faucets and fixtures can be a quick and easy way to make a dramatic change in your home. Janine from Kohler is here today with various faucet styles for us to take a look at. Glad to have you on the show today.
Thank you.
So faucets and fixtures, can they have just a dramatic impact on a space in terms of the kitchen, bathroom?
Absolutely. I think whether it's a quick refresh or a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel, the faucets is a great place to start.
Kind of a focal point, but also where you use it on a daily basis.
Definitely.
So you have a new kind of set of options with a lot of options within it at Kohler. Talk to me about what we have here.
Yeah, so this is the Components Collection by Kohler, and it's a really unique collection for us in that it's a contemporary collection, but also that it's a mix and match collection. So you can pick your different spouts and different handles, and then lastly pick your finish. So for example, we show one option here, and then you can kind of do this option, or you can swap out to a different spout.
Wow.
And or handle, and create a custom look for your bathroom.
So you can mix and match and choose any of the finishes you want, or any of the specific. I love this one actually. This is the choice that I would go with. It reminds me kind of an old school stereo knob in some ways.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of contemporary and modern. What if I'm not? If I'm more traditional or transitional? What do you have?
Yeah. So Kohler offers a variety of price points and also different design aesthetics. So this is a more contemporary collection, but we have a similar mix and match collection where it's called Artifacts, where you can do the same thing.
So no matter what kind of a style or look you're going for, there's something that's going to be able to match that.
Yes, definitely.
And mix and match that, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
So in terms of making decisions and which one is right for you, what do you recommend in getting to that final stage?
So I always tell someone, if they're looking to do a kitchen or bathroom remodel, to go into one of our local showrooms. So Expressions Home Gallery is one of our showrooms here in San Diego, and they can work with a showroom consultant who's knowledgeable on the product and help them put together the specification for them.
Yeah, Expressions is a wonderful location, wonderful place. And there's a variety of different things they're going to be able to see. There are lots of different things in the collection, correct?
Yes, for sure. And you can actually get in bathtubs, touch and feel the different faucets to put together that bathroom for yourself.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Experience Kohler faucets locally at Expressions Home Gallery in Miramar, where their design consultants can help guide you to the perfect style for your home. Find out more on ApprovedHomePros.com.
Well, I've lived in Golden Hill for over 3 years in this home that I bought, and I'm really excited today because we're actually doing a job at my house with Superior Window Solutions because I was experiencing some fading of my furniture and my wood floors, and really just kind of heat and cold was coming through my windows even though I had passed the point of already putting central air in. So I'm here with Virgil, the owner of Superior Window Solutions, and this is my solution. So kind of explain to me and share with the audience what it is that you've done here at my house.
Well, what we've done, we've identified the issues, and then we've selected a film to help overcome those issues and make it a more comfortable home to live in.
So how is this home going to help? Let's start with the fading of my furniture. Obviously, you can see behind me my couch is right next to the window. This giant window bakes in the sun all day long, which is really nice and comfortable. Dog loves to lounge in it. But I'm noticing that my couch is starting to fade. So how's it going to help with that?
Here in San Diego, we love our windows. That's why we live here. We have one great season. We've got a summer and then a little bit cooler summer. Well, we need to deal with those issues by way of putting high-performance window film treatments on your glass. With these treatments, we can take out 99% of UVA and UVB rays.
And those are the rays that do the fading?
The majority of the fading comes from UV. UV is 40% of your fading issue.
Wow.
Heat and the intense light is the other half. So by putting a film on, you can affect 90% of the fading. The other 10% you can't affect.
That's just wear and tear life.
Environment, things like that.
So let's address now the heat and cold. I walk past these windows. These are ancient windows. This house was built 1905. And the original windows. So we're talking, you put your hand up to it. If it's a hot day, it's a hot window. If it's a cold day, it's a cold window.
Right, exactly. And the neat thing about film is, especially on historic homes, older houses, we can put a film on single pane old glass and make it perform better than double pane low-E windows.
Wow. So can you give me kind of a percentage? What factor of reduction am I going to look at?
For example, this film being very light and clean, we're taking out 99% of UV. This is also taking out about 52% of the heat. So we're cutting the heat in half, the glare in half, but without affecting your views.
No, not at all. And I'm loving that my air conditioning and my heat is going to be more efficient when I choose to use that. The third issue that I had with this window was that from the street, if you're walking by, you can actually see straight into the living room. So like you just said, it's a light tint, but it is giving me a little bit more privacy.
Once again, we want our glass, but that does cause you to live in a bit of a fishbowl. We can give you a little bit of daytime privacy with the window film treatment without losing your views.
So thank you so much. I can't wait to see how these window films are going to transform my everyday life. You can have these same benefits as well. Get started with Superior Window Solutions today, 619-500-9465, or you can find them at ApprovedHomePros.com.
It's time to Ask an Expert, where we tackle everyday home improvement topics to help you better understand your home. Today, as normal, I'm with Greg Cantor from Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel, and our resident expert. Greg, great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
So today we're talking about price versus value, huge topic in home improvement.
Right.
First, let's define some terms. Price. What do we mean by price?
Well, obviously, price is what you pay for the goods and services.
So price is what you give away, it goes out, and value?
Value is what you get out of it, and that could be personal value or resale value.
Value in the home, a lot of different ways to define value or different components to it. So let's get into the price versus value equation, because it's a huge thing that I don't think people consider enough. Do you see people, and I hear about it all the time from our pros, making decisions in home improvement based solely on price and regretting that?
I don't see that so much. I mean, everyone wants to get a good deal, but especially for a major home remodel, there's a lot of factors that go into it, a lot of variables. There's the quality of the materials, the service, the warranty, how long it's going to last, the design. There's just so many things that I think people do their research and really look into what they're going to get for their money.
So you're seeing more people doing that research, which is great to hear. That's
right.
Great. Because the danger, if you make a decision based solely on price, is, well, let me ask you, are oftentimes things called the same thing, but maybe dramatically different in terms of the quality or the value they bring?
They are, and people are not going to see what those things are until they're installed.
What are some examples? What are some products that are?
Plumbing fixtures, cabinets, the finishes. That's a big place where, corners can be cut that are eventually are noticeable or over time are not going to hold up.
Another area that I've seen it is, we have Brian Milhelm from Sun Power by Milhelm on the show today, is a 12-panel system is not the same as another 12-panel system, if necessarily, right?
100% correct.
So somebody may make a decision based solely on the price, but regret later because the value they got is dramatically
right. And the other question is, if somebody quotes a low price at the end of the day, are they really paying that low price, or are there going to be changes and additional costs that come up along the way?
And things that they regret, because it's cost of ownership over time. If you have questions or want to see more from our experts from previous segments, or if you have a question, submit it by going to ApprovedHomePros.com in our Ask an Expert section.
Don't trust your home improvement decisions to unverified consumer reviews on other sites. Approved Home Pros offers you free and easy access to expert reviews of San Diego's best home improvement professionals. Our in-depth screening, research, and reviews are conducted by experienced and trusted experts who are members of the local community with knowledge of local codes and common issues. Find San Diego pros and expert tips, advice, and answers on ApprovedHomePros.com.
Today I'm at a home with Allegiance Heating and Air where we are replacing an air conditioning system to make more energy efficient. So today I'm here with Sarah. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Tell me a bit about this home and why they're going through with an AC replacement.
Sure. This home is clearly remodeled. It's the first thing they wanted to do when they got into this house about a year ago. They've been in it about a year.
Yeah.
And they went through a winter and a summer, and they know now they need to upgrade their AC system.
Sure. The home looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Now they're thinking, we've got it remodeled. We're going to spend more time in it. We have to be comfortable.
Yeah, we have to be comfortable. So right now they have an older system. It's less efficient, American made, lasts a long time, but in the long run, it's not saving them any money. They have an old 10 SEER rated system out there. We're going to come in and install a new 16 SEER lifetime unit replacement system in this home.
Okay, give me a quick overview of what SEER ratings are.
SEER rating is your seasonal energy efficient ratio. So it's basically what you're paying to the dollar for the energy that you're using.
Okay, so this 16 is a pretty good number compared to the 10 that they're working with.
16 is great. They're gonna put solar in, so we went ahead and went 16 SEER. You can go all the way to 18, 21, 24 SEER, but for this particular home, we're gonna go with the 16 SEER.
So that brings up an excellent point where when Allegiance comes into a home, it's all about looking at that family, that lifestyle, and finding the right system for them.
Right.
Not just pushing the highest end product there is.
Right, and in addition, this home, it has a man cave, right? It's well insulated. What we did was install a ductless mini split in the garage.
So not throughout the whole house, because they already had the ducting and that wouldn't necessarily make sense.
Right, so when he's out there tooling around and fixing things and working on whatever it is he wants to do, we can just heat and cool that particular space.
Heating and cooling one particular space is a great way to save money as well, because you don't want to turn on the heat in the garage and have it heat up the whole house.
Right.
If the whole house isn't cold.
Right, that won't be saving you any money.
That won't save you any money, right. So it's nice to know that you have options and Allegiance can help walk you through those. So be comfortable in your own home without spending a fortune on your utility bills to get there. Allegiance can help you with whatever solution it is for you, whether it's new heating and air or replacing an older system for more efficiency. Find out more at ApprovedHomePros.com.
More than 10% of Peru's rural population doesn't have access to modern electricity, until now. Because Brian Milholland from Sun Powered by Milholland has just returned from a volunteer trip where he's working with Twin Day Solar. Brian, glad to have you and glad to have you back.
Yeah, thanks.
So tell us about the trip and what it was all about.
Well, it was about bringing electricity to a village in the Andes in Peru, to the Muxuclamas. It's a village that is in a region that they grow coffee, they grow cacao. It's in a protected area, and they've lived there long enough that the government lets them stay there, but they had no electricity. So we did a system for them, a solar system with batteries, and we electrified their village to enhance their way of life.
So they were totally off the grid before, they had no electricity at all.
Right.
And fairly isolated?
Well, very isolated. It took about an hour to get up the hill from the closest road, and it was about 4 miles up a very steep hill.
Wow.
So
what did you end up putting together for them, and what was the impact it had?
So Twin Day Solar put together, it took them almost 3 years to put together a ground-mounted system with batteries. We trenched to their local community center, to their kitchen, brought electricity, lights, plugs to those things, and then we also went down to another building which they called their nurses station, and they would have visiting educators stay when they came up there to teach the children. And then finally, we had enough time, so we trenched down to their local football field and put up lights so they could play soccer at night.
I bet they were thrilled about that part.
That was fantastic. Yeah, they loved that.
So you not only brought electricity to the village, but you connected it so that it had an impact in really changing their lives.
Right. So they're going to put up a cell tower and get the internet there. So now the children no longer have to go like 20 kilometers to the local village for education. So they would make that trip, you know, Sunday night, Monday morning, and they would stay there the entire week. So the children were not in the village the entire week, and then they'd come back. But by having electricity and having access to the internet, now they can have their own educational, you know, school in the village, and the children can stay there with their families.
What a difference that must make for the quality of life for those families. Working with a company that believes in the bigger picture is core to Approved Home Pro's values. If you'd like to learn more about 20-day solar or how SunPower by Milholland can help you go solar, visit approvedhomepros.com/sunpower.
Hi, this is Richard from Night Security, and I'm here on Safe at Home to give you some insights into home security. And one of the questions that always comes up is, what's the difference between a local company versus a national company? And it probably starts with what you're seeing right now, an individual who's actually a member of the alarm company that can be reached by telephone at any time to assist you. A local company provides much better service when you have a repair or a need or addition of your alarm. You can reach someone locally, someone you've dealt with before, and that is a tremendous advantage. You're not dealing with, you know, an operator from another state. I've always preferred dealing with local contractors, and I think there's no more intimate relationship than you have with your alarm company. So it's really important to deal with a local contractor that you're comfortable with. And if you have a question on this or any other topic, please let me know at 619-797-6603, and be safe at home. Thank you.
Do you have problem water at your home? You actually can have some solutions when you talk to Hague Quality Water. So today I'm on site with Bert, and we're talking all about what problem water is and how you can fix it with a system from Hague. So why don't you tell me what is in San Diego water that makes it problem water?
Okay, so most of the city water tends to be really hard, which is basically dissolved rock.
Yes.
Tends to have a lot of chlorine, which produces bad taste and odors, and has high dissolved solids. Again, it has a lot of stuff in the water that most of our clients don't like.
Well, that what we're talking about, you said bad taste in the water, but also that's what leaves the streaks on your windows. You know, your laundry might not come out quite right.
Right. The hard water is dissolved rock, which produces spotting, streaking, staining. Your clothes don't come out as white and bright. It produces skin and hair problems. It's just a lot of problems for the typical homeowner.
So today we're on a job site in Ramona where you're installing actually a system to correct this. This is kind of a special case. Why don't you tell me about this home?
So these folks, they happen to be in the best of both worlds. They actually have well water that they use for all the outside irrigation, which is 90% of the water used. But then they're using the city water inside the house. But again, it's producing spotting, streaking, staining, doesn't taste good, and they want to improve the quality of their life by having high quality water throughout the entire house.
Because even if you don't have a well, the landscaping issue of water is not really what we're worried about dealing with today. So let's talk about the water that we're working with and the water that we're drinking. How is the system, what kind of effects is it going to have on this family?
Okay, so we put the WaterMax system on the main water line to the house, so everything inside the house is treated water, high quality water. Tastes great, smells great. The clothes come out whiter and brighter.
Feels great.
Feels great. No more spotting, streaking, staining in the glass shower doors, shower curtains, around the kitchen faucets. Everything is better.
So, Bert, what sort of lifestyle changes is this family going to have to make to use this system once it's finally installed?
Well, they're going to have to break some old habits. The biggest one is to use less soap and cleaning products. Like in the laundry, if they normally fill it this much, they want to cut it in half and cut it in half again.
Wow.
And that applies to everything. In the dishwasher, just a teaspoonful of soap. In the showers, less shampoos, conditioners, everything. And that's one reason how the system will pay for itself.
Because you're changing nothing about what you're doing, you're just using less products.
Right. All the soap and cleaning products you have chemical water softening compounds in them. You don't need that anymore because once the water's treated, it's high quality water. You don't need to clean the water first. You can just use the products, and you can use natural soap products now. You don't need everything with the harsh chemicals and additives and things like that.
Well, thanks so much. If you are not happy with the quality of water in your home, get started with Hague Quality Water today. You can find more information at ApprovedHomePros.com.
Only Approved Home Pros gives you the expert advantage you need when navigating the world of home improvement. Our network is a team of the most trusted and highly respected local home improvement experts. Expert reviews, advice, and answers have given thousands of homeowners like you the confidence that comes from having a team of professionals behind you. Like a friend in the business, we're here to protect your home and family by making it easy to find and connect with San Diego's best pros at ApprovedHomePros.com.
I'm here for another Ace Hardware Project of the Week, joined by Lou Manfredini. Lou, today we're in a store talking about the Grommet. I've just learned about it, but what is the Grommet for those people that haven't heard?
So the Grommet has been an online resource for inventors, and the whole idea is that people come up with these ideas, they don't have a way to kind of bring it to market, they go to the Grommet. It's almost like a version of the Shark Tank per se.
Okay.
Ace now is a majority owner in the Grommet, and so many of the products that are super unique, things that you may not find at your average Ace hardware store, are part of the assortment here at the Grommet. And so it's really unique stuff, great gift-giving idea, great solution-based products. Some are really funny and some are super useful. I've got a couple of examples.
I love this one.
This, do you have a dog?
I do have a dog.
Okay, this, if you look closely, is called the Pooch Selfie. Okay.
I love
You
it.
clip this on the top of your phone with the ball on top, and then you go, hey, and you take a picture, and the dog is looking at the ball. And you actually can take that ball out and throw the ball, and so kind of unique. You can.
I'm buying this today.
When you check out. Okay.
Summer we'll be getting selfies.
So
with
that's
this
kind
too.
of a fun, thing that you find at the Grommet. Now this is really cool. This is called pain cakes. Now, for anybody that has to repeatedly ice an area, you've got an injury, maybe you've got kids that are playing sports, maybe you're playing sports. This is a reusable ice pack that you can put in the freezer for about 60 minutes and it'll cool, but it's self-stick.
Okay.
And so now if you've got a spot on your shoulder that it's hard to reach, you can't do, you can take this and pop it on your back and ice that area.
You don't have to wrap it or
You do not have to wrap it at all. And what's really cool about this is the fact that you can re-stick it up to 100 times.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a super useful item. And this mix that you find at participating Ace stores will change. So if you see the Grommet products on display, you can also go to thegrommet.com and see the full line of everything that they carry. But the assortment that we're going to have at our stores is really going to be something unique that I think will be fun for people to take a look at.
It'll change up on a regular basis, and it's different makers that are coming in at different times.
Absolutely.
Different products.
Yep.
I love this. It's one more unique aspect of the Ace Hardware stores, and one more really unique reason you need to head into your local Ace Hardware. The Grommet is going to be in participating stores. Head into your local Ace Hardware or go to acehardware.com to find participating locations.
Valentine's Day had everyone's mind on romance, but with the right setting, you can create romance anytime. System Pavers design consultant Andrew Conlisk is here with a few ideas. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks, Ron. I appreciate you having us.
I'm looking forward to learning these 3 great tips that you've brought to share, starting with fire features. What does that really mean when it comes to bringing romance to the backyard?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with us living in Southern California, the reality is we could spend our time 24/7 outdoors. And a great way to reclaim your backyard and use your backyard is through some type of fire feature, whether it's a fire pit or a fireplace. Very, very romantic setting. A great way to come home from work, grab a bottle of wine, spend the time outdoors, watch the sunset, and enjoy the warmth of a fire feature.
Well, that just sounds really lovely. I could get behind that
It
every
is
day
lovely.
of the year.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So our second tip is recreating a vacation memory or a favorite vacation spot.
Okay.
How do we go about that, and what does it really mean?
Great question, and we get that a lot. So every time I meet with a homeowner, I ask them like you just said, a favorite vacation spot, a favorite memory, some destination area that that carries a lot of significance to them. And we're able to do that through various ways of designing their backyard. So it's great to know of a possible, let's take Italy for example. Say someone's in Italy and they got that nice cobblestone alley, that the cafe right next to it. That's a great memory for them. We can literally create that memory in that backyard.
Wow.
So a homeowner can use that 24/7.
And what is the additional tip for maximizing romance here, other than clearly just recreating a very beautiful romantic spot that maybe is special for you and your partner?
Sure. So it could be a variety of ways. It could be a simple water feature, a bubbling urn to create that ambiance noise. It could be a little little garden area, a little secret garden area that maybe you sneak off to and have a glass of wine and enjoy the water feature. So there's a lot of ways of doing it. It's just a matter of really figuring out how the homeowners are looking to actually use their backyard.
Which of course System Pavers can help with. Takes us to our last and third final tip.
Yes.
cooking outside, it's such a romantic activity already. Why not move it outside in San Diego's beautiful weather?
Oh, I absolutely agree. And it's my favorite aspect of what we do, the outdoor kitchen, the barbecue. Kind of going back to the first question of the fact that we can use the outdoors 24/7. So why would you want to sit inside cooking when you can go outside where you don't have to clean the dishes? You're outside again looking at the sunset, you have your lighting, you have your water feature, you have your fire pit in the distance. So again, really goes back to creating a magical zone for you, and outdoor kitchen's a great way to do that.
Well, thank you so much. So you can cook outside as well as enjoy a beautiful meal out there. Call System Pavers today for a no-cost consultation, 619-312-6760.
The California Contractor State License Board was established in 1929 as the Contractors License Bureau under the Department of Professional Standards. Originally, the main function of the CSLB was licensing general contractors and subtrades. Today, the CSLB is part of the California Department of Consumer Affairs, which protects homeowners in many ways. The CSLB not only governs licensing, it also serves the consumer by investigating home improvement sales violations, workmanship and contractor performance issues. It also investigates unlicensed activity through a program called SWIFT, where it conducts sting operations. You can report suspected unlicensed activity to the CSLB as well. If you are planning on any type of home improvement or repairs, cslb.ca.gov is an important resource to check for licensing, insurance, and bonding, and to see if there are any citations. Of course, when you find a pro through Approved Home Pros Pro Finder, we have already done that work for you.
Be safe, be sure, be confident about the home improvement companies you work with the Approved Home Pros Guarantee. Only Approved Home Pros guarantees you will be satisfied with your home improvement, repair, or service, or we'll step in to help make it right. If you need help, our team of experts is behind you every step of the way when you use a pro in the Approved Home Pros network. Move forward with confidence knowing you're never in this alone. Find a pro today at ApprovedHomePros.com. It's guaranteed.
Wrapping up our post-Valentine's Day edition. Sean, did you fall in love with your home a little bit more after learning all these things?
Oh, absolutely. There was so much that I learned that I think will help me fall even more in love with my home, especially what we learned from System Pavers, which was all about romance, more than I expected.
I was really excited to learn about how I can create a vacation spot in my backyard. You know me, I love to travel a ton. I'm always on the go. But taking my favorite memories and creating a space in my own backyard is, I can't believe I haven't thought of it before. It's one of those like light bulb moments that I'm having. And you know, System Pavers has an incredible special, so you can actually take advantage of creating that romantic space in your yard now. When you mention Approved Home Pros when you call System Pavers, you will get 20% off your entire remodel project.
Yeah, it's a great offer from them, from a great company. And people can, of course, find all kinds of great offers and special values on ApprovedHomePros.com in our offer section.
Absolutely. So many of our pros offer 10% off up to $500, or have a special offer that's even better than that.
Yeah, and it goes along with not just the savings, but with really high quality companies, which is our essential mission, is connecting people to the companies that are going to do the job the right way, give them the value that they deserve.
Well, the price versus value is such an important element that we discussed today. Kind of recap what you learned.
Well, you know, people sometimes look too much at the price of something in terms of a home improvement without realizing the long-term cost of ownership and the value it's going to deliver. Really, there's so many factors you should look at, and never make a home improvement decision based on price alone.
Absolutely. So no matter what it is you need for your home, you can search quickly and easily right on ApprovedHomePros.com.
Thank you for joining the Approved Home Pro Show. To connect with the show or find the very best home improvement companies in San Diego, log on to ApprovedHomePros.com or call 855-840-APRO. See you soon.